The secret to relationship. Mary Diamond, Feng Shui consultant with the teacher and speaker. The secret need for the creator of the universe that every wish they want to create will manifest over the life. Their other wishes, the thought, and the feelings are very important because they are manifested. One day that went to the home of an art director, very famous film producer, and every corner of the house, the beautiful image of the naked woman draped on the fabric. He might end up turning away as she were saying, "I don't see." And I said to him, I think you might have trouble in romance." He said, "Are you clairvoyant?" Um, Clairvoyant? Are you the clairvoyant? No one, no. But look, it's 7 places you've excellently said. You have excellently exactly the same woman. He said, but I love that kind of painting. I painted it myself. I said, that's even worse because you put all the creation and creativity into it. A gorgeous-looking woman with all the actresses around him, and because of all the work he does, because of the work he does, he doesn't have the romance. I asked him, "What do you want?" "I want to date with 3 women a week," and I said, "Okay, paint it with your 3 women and hang it over there every corner of the living space." 6 months later, I asked him, "How is your love in life?" The greater woman calling me, and then they want to date me because that's your wish. He said, "Usually, I feel as great as for years I didn't have any date. Now I have 3 dates a week, fighting over me, and good for you." That I told him, I really want to stabilize what I want. Stabilize. I want in marriage now. I want romance. And I said, well, then paint it. And he painted a beautiful romantic relationship. A year later, they got married and they're very happy. This is because another wish. This is because he put on another wish out. He wished it into himself. The years of happening because the wish could not manifest the other level of himself. His house was contradicted with his wish at all times. So he understood the knowledge that he started playing it away. Started playing with it. Very Diamond's story with the client is perfectly demonstrated with the Feng Shui reflex with the teaching of the secret. Illustrates how one of the thoughts of the creative power will put in the action, aim at the action that must proceed with the thought. The thoughts are created with the words we speak. The following feelings weak of our actions. Actions are particularly powerful because they are thoughts and cause to use to act. We may not even realize what are the innermost thoughts of, but we can see them happen. Thinking of looking at the actions we have taken from the in-store of the film, producing the innermost of the we reflecting the actions surrounding his pain with many women and alternating away from them. Can you see that what were the innermost thoughts were, even though the words were saying that wanted to date with the woman in her innermost thoughts did not reflect in her pains, deliberating choices and change, but the action caused him to focus the entire thought with what he wanted. With a simple shift, he was able to paint his life and then call into existence through the law of attraction. What do you want to attract something in your life? Make sure the actions contradict yourself. One of the most wonderful examples given to Michael Doyle and one of the teacher of the feature with the secret in his audio course, the leveraging of the universe, engaging the magic. It's story of the woman who wanted to attract her perfect partner in life. He also done with all the right things, and he glared about what she wanted him to be like, and made a detailed list of the qualities visualized in her and in life. Despite doing all these things, there was no sign of him. The one day we arrived at home, was parking her car in the middle of the garage, and she gasped to realize the action contradiction and what she did and wanted. If her car was in the middle of the garageway, there was no room for her perfect partner's car. Her action was powerful, saying the universe had that she did not believe that she was receiving what she asked for, so she immediately cleaned up the garage and parked her car to one side. Leaving the space for the perfect partner's car on the other side, but then she went to the bedroom and opened her wardrobe. When she jammed over the full clothes, there was no room for the perfect partner's clothes. She moved some of the clothes into make its place. She had also been sleeping in the middle of her bed, so she began sleeping on her side, leaving the space for the partner. The woman related the story of the Michael Dooley over the dinner, and sitting at the next to him at the table was her perfect partner. After all the powerful acting of she had already received, that her perfect partner arrived in life. Now they are happily married. Another simple example of acting as if the story of the minister, Mr. Glenda, my sister Glenda, who was production manager of the film of The Secret, she was living and working with Australia. She wanted to move to the United States, working with me in the U.S. office. Glenda knew The Secret very well. She was doing all the right things to bring forth what she wanted, but months were passing, but she was still in Australia. Glenda, looking at her direction, realized she was not acting as if she was receiving what she had asked for, and began to take powerful action. She organized everything in her life. For her departure, she canceled the membership that gave away the things that would not need, gave her suitcase out and packed it, got her suitcase out and packed them, and then 4 weeks later, Glenda was in the United States working out for the U.S. office. Think about what we've asked for, making sure all the actions the mirroring would accept the perceive that they are not contradictory or As for acting as if you're receiving, they do not exactly what you do if you're receiving it today. And actions take action for the life that reflect the power of exemption. Make room to receive your desires, and you do as you sending the powerful signal expectations. Your joy job is you. Lisa Nichols. Inside relationships is important, but first, for the understanding coming with the relationship is not just a partner, that you need to understand yourself first. James Ray, how can you expect anyone else to enjoy the company if you do not enjoy your own company? And also, a game of the law of attraction. The secret also bring it into your as the life. You've got to get really clear. Having the question of what do you ask, consider, do you treat yourself the way that you want to think about people treat you? What do you do not treat yourself the way they want others to treat you, but they never change with the way things they are. The powerful thoughts, and if you do not treat yourself with the love and the respect, meeting the signal with the signal that's saying you are not important enough, worthy enough, that deserving. The signature will continue to broadcast. You will experience more situations people not trendingly. You will experience more situations of people not treating you well. The people are just affected with the philosophy of the cause. You must begin treating yourself with the love, the respect, and with the signal will get on the frequency. The law of attraction will move the entire universe of your life. That will be full of people who love and respect you. Many people have sacrificed themselves for others, and when they seek themselves, they're being good person wrong to the sacrifice yourself, and can only make their thoughts with the absolute lack because the shame that there's not enough for everyone. So I go without feelings and not feel good, and eventually leave with the resentment for everybody, with each for the person responsibility and some of their own desires. You cannot summon the friend on another person because you cannot feel or think or imagine you, and your job is you, and you may feel like a priority with a magnificent frequency ready is touch everyone close to you. Dr. John Gray, it became a solution for you that did not appoint another person to say, no, you owe me and need to give me more. This is good. Giving more to yourself, taking off to give to yourself an incentive to feel of yourself the fullness to whether you're not know you can overflow in giving. To acquire, fill yourself with it until you become a magnet. Charles Hannell. Many of the ways taught to put your ourself last, and consequences attract the feelings of the being unworthy and undesiring. As those feelings loaded within us, we continue to attract our life situation and held to feel unworthy and not enough. You must change the thinking. Or done in some way, idea with the giving too much love of the self has seemed very cold and hard and unmerciful. So still, the mercy has been different light with the filled. Fine, looking out of the number one, directed with the infinite is really reality. Looking out of the number two, and deep, the only way to permit. Only benefit number two. Prentice Milford. Unless you fill yourself up first, you have nothing to give anybody. There is imperative that you tend to you first, and attend to your joy first. Joy first, personal responsibility in their own. The attempt to your joy will make them feel good. You are the joy to around. You are a shining example to every child and every person of your life. When you are feeling joy, you do not even think about giving its natural overflow. Lisa Nichols, I got into many relationships accepting my partner showed me show me my beauty because I did not see my own beauty. When I was growing up, my heroes and my heroes were Bionic Woman, Wonder Woman, and Charles Angels, and while they're wonderful, they did not look like me. I wasn't until I fell in love with Lisa and fell in love with love and mocha skin, my full lips, my all-round hips, my curly black hair. I was until they happened to the rest of the world, it was able to fall in love with me as well. The reason you have to love you is because of the impossible to feel the good if you don't love it. To feel bad with yourself, you are blocking love of the good the universe has over to you. When you feel bad about yourself, it's as though if you're sucking the life out of you because of all of your good in every single subject, because of all your good and on every single subject, including health, wealth, and love, on the frequency of the joy and feeling good, the feeling of the having an unlimited energy, the amazing feeling of health and wellness, or frequency of the feeling good. When you don't feel good about you, you are on the frequency of the attracting more people, situations, circumstances that will continue to make you feel bad about you. You may change your focus and begin thinking about all the things, the wonderful thing about you, that look at the positive things you, and focus on the things, love, attraction will show you more the greater things you attract and think about, and all that you have to do begin with a prolonged thought with something good about you, and the law of attraction will respond, giving you the more likely thought to look at the good things you seek, and you shall find. Bob Proctor. There's something so magnificent about you that I've been studying with about 44 years. I want to kiss myself sometimes because you're getting to love yourself, and I'm not talking about in a conceit. I'm talking about health, respect of yourself, as well as your love of yourself automatically loves yourself, loves others. Marcia Shimoff. I'm in relation to you with the complaining of any other people. For instance, my co-workers are so lazy, my husband makes me so mad, and my children are so difficult. Always focus on the other person, but the relationships don't really work. We need to focus on what they appreciate the others, the person that we complain about, and what we're complaining about those things. We're only getting more of those things. Even if you're having a really hard time with the relationship, the things that are working, you're not getting along with someone in the face of this, you can still again turn with the relationship around, taking a piece of the paper in the next 30 days to downward, right? All the things that you can appreciate with a person, think about all the reason that you love them, and appreciate their sense of humor, whether you appreciate the support of they find is that when you focus on appreciating the knowledge of their strengths, and so that they will get more of any of the problems fade away. Lisa Nichols, often given the other times the opportunity to create the happiness, many times the fail with the create the way that you want. Why? Because there's only one person in charge of the joy of the bliss of that you. So even if the parent, your child, and your spouse, they do not have the control and create your happiness, they simply have the opportunity to share the happiness. Your joy lies with you. All joy and frequency of love, the highest and the most powerful. Frequently you hold in love and inherent. You can only feel that in your heart. I still began the see evidence along with exposure through the people that they have feeling of that you only can radiate the eminent with the feeling of love, your ability to generate feelings of love unlimited. When love is complete, utter harmony of the universe. Love everything you can. Love everyone you can. Focus only on the things you can. Love, feel love, and then will experience the love, and then enjoy coming back to you. And multiplied love, the attraction must send you back to think more things of love as radiated with love that appear with it, as though you were the entire universe is doing everything, moving every joyful thing to you, more moving every good person to you from within this truth. It is. Secret summaries. When you want to attract a relationship, make sure that your thoughts and words and actions around do not direct your desires. Your job is you, unless you feel yourself loved first and that you have nothing to give anybody. Treat yourself with love and respect. You will attract people with a show of love and respect. When you feel bad about yourself, you block love, and instead you attract more people to the situation that will continue to make you feel bad about you. Focus on the qualities of love about yourself. The law of attraction will show you more greater things about you. To make a relationship work, focus on what you appreciate about the other person, not your complaints. When you focus on their strength, you will give more to them. The secret of health.